All right, good morning, everyone that's connected to this cell meeting. Good morning, all the champions. Good morning, all the leaders in this cell meeting. I welcome you all to this cell meeting, but I don't know why our number is still small. This is 7 minutes after 8, and we are still 42. Please do well to go and remind your teammates to join the cell meeting. Go to your different group and post the reminder for cell meeting. Our number is not encouraging at all. Okay, as you do that, we are not going to wait for anybody. We are going to start. So I would like someone to say the opening prayer for us. But before then, my name is Odo Juliana Okamaka. I was given the privilege to be your anchor this morning. So I give thanks and honor to my unstoppable leader for giving me this opportunity. So please, if you are led by the Spirit, please put up your hands. Let me give you the opportunity to say the opening prayer. A Muslim brother or sister and a Christian brother or sister, please, if you want to say the opening prayer, kindly indicate by putting up your hands. I believe you all can hear me. If you can hear me, go to the comment section and type 1. Let me know I'm not talking to myself. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you. Okay, if you are led by the Spirit, kindly indicate so that you can give us the opening prayer. A Christian brother and a Muslim brother. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing Ogwo Collins. Okay, I'll ask you to unmute. Please go ahead and say the opening prayer.
Good morning. Good morning, leaders and champions in the house. Good morning. Leaders and champions in the house. Can you hear me?
Collins, if you are there, go ahead and say the opening prayer or the opening prayer. You have been unmuted.
Hey. Shy.
Okay. Collins is not forthcoming. I'm going to Eze Anayo Zion. Please go ahead and say the opening prayer. Eze Anayo Zion. Okay, Eze Anayo Zion is not forthcoming. You have asked to unmute. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Eze Anayo.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, about the July 11.
Collins, you are being unmuted. Go ahead and say the opening prayer.
Hello? Hello?
Okay, Collins, we can hear you. It's like the moderator, check your sound. Collins can be heard.
Okay. In the name of the Father and the Son of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Oh God Almighty, we thank you for giving us today. We thank you for giving us life and also of coming this meeting to do this cell meeting today. We beg you, oh Lord, to grant us and put us in position that we can learn and know what we are going Also, we pray to Almighty God to bless our leaders, to give them strength to lead us. In Jesus' mighty name, we pray. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer, Collins. I really appreciate you. Please, if there is any Muslim brother in the house, please, you can kindly indicate so you can say the Muslim prayer.
That's not Muslim, and Magwan.
Okay, if there is no any Muslim brother, we can go ahead and we are not going to wait for anybody. Okay, now we are going to recite our mission and vision. In this vision, that in this business, as we all know, that we have a mission and we equally have a mission for it. So we are going to go ahead and recite our mission. Okay, please, my staff, please can you kindly put on the mission so that we can all be seeing it. Our number is still too small. Why is it that our number is still 65? By this time, we are still 65. I can remember before, by this time, we have already mastered the Zoom. Please go and call your team members. If you are joining cell meeting and you are joining alone, that means you are not aligning yourself in the vision of the vision of the C21FD. Please go ahead, go and remind your team member. Don't be joining the cell meeting alone. Someone is saying no sound. Please, if you can hear me, confirm you can hear me. Somebody is saying that he cannot hear me. Okay, thank you, Madam Clara. Okay, we are going to go ahead to say our vision. Where you are, please say the vision with me. Say the vision. They say every day we wake up, we should be saying our vision. So we are going to, in the count of 3, we are going to say it. And I take it now. 1, 2, 3. To raise a financially free people who will in turn raise other financially free people who will collectively use their resources and affect the world positively. That is our vision. So if you are doing anything aside from this, that means you are not in line with our vision. Now we are going to recite our mission. Okay, our mission, please, let's decide the mission together. Our mission is to raise 50,000 monthly millionaires in the connected economy and usher in the next world generation changers using our system, structure, and support. Okay, yeah. During the week, we did a training. The mastermind did a training that the topic was success in time of crisis. Success in time of crisis. And this training really opened my eyes to so many things. This training really made me to understand that quitting is not just that you quit. It's not that just that someone you can decide to quit and you rest. After this training, I started to understand that for me to quit is still going to be too much challenge. for me instead of doing the business, because I'm having some people will say that, let me even go and quit, let me have my peace of mind. But guess what? After this training, my eyes was open to a lot. My eyes was open to the reality of life. I started asking myself, quitting, is it an option? And since then, I've made up my mind that it's either I succeed or I succeed. There is no quitting in my dictionary. So without this training, that's why it's good to attend mastermind cell meeting. I can remember when we were doing our breakout cell meeting, somebody said that before that training, that she had already made up her mind to quit. But after the training, she now see the dangers of quitting, and she now made up her mind to continue the business. That is the essence of cell meeting. Assuming that woman did not join that meeting that day, that woman would have just left the business, because she think that once she quit the business, that she's going to have her peace of mind. But her eye was open to see the dangers ahead the quitting. But now I'm not going to be the one to anchor the cell meeting, because I have a mentor. I have someone who have mentored so many persons. I have someone who is in the millionaire circle. I have someone who is the one that taught me what I'm doing today. I have someone who have made me to see the vision clearer. So if you know this person I'm about to introduce, you should start clapping your hands. Use the best emoji in your phone to welcome this person. As I welcome consultant Eze Frederick, sir, please, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Consultant Odo Juliana Amaka, for the warm welcome. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let us progress immediately. So thank you for that warm welcome. Let us appreciate her too. Okay, so you are all welcome to today's meeting. I believe my voice is loud enough. Please, if you can hear me loud and clear, then I want you to do what? I want you to write something on the comment section. If you can hear me loud, then I want you to write 1. But if you can hear and see me, then write 2. If you can hear and see me loud and clear, then write 2. Okay, good. Okay, what it means is that each and every one of you can hear and see me. All right, you are all welcome to our Power Cell meeting. What is going on with a lot of our team leaders? What is the time? This is 8:20, and guess what? We've not even gone up to 70, and this is the whole Lion team. So what is going on? In fact, all the team leaders, this is for us to go back and remind all our team to be part of the meeting. So what we are going to do now is make sure you pick the Cell meeting link, okay, so that once we mouse out, we can have the YouTube link appear. So make sure you pick the Cell meeting link and post it to your team. Give it to 1 or 2 persons, 3 persons, 4 persons, if that is the number you have. If you have 100 persons, begin to send it out to 100 persons immediately, because what we're going to do here today is something that will help you triumph in this new month, right? So it's going to help you triumph. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in for another business, okay? So let us kickstart the journey immediately. Let us kickstart the journey. And I want each and every one of us to go and do this. The number is very, very small. So let's welcome and invite those that are not yet here. Let's do that immediately. Let's go and bring them right in the meeting, okay? So if you know, go to the participant handle, check for your team that are not yet part of this meeting. Make sure you give them the instruction to be part of the meeting. send them the link and tell them, join now, join now. That's what we need to do. Because a lot of us, in fact, our cell is already beginning to weaken. It's beginning to do what? To weaken. You know why? Because we are not leaders. We are not leaders. A lot of persons are not leaders. If you are a leader, then guess what? Your cell is supposed to be growing on a daily basis, not for it to be weakened. All right. In fact, that there are some persons when they speak, I know that yes, these people that are not yet leaders, because if you understand the power of leadership, you will know that one of the hearts you must have as a leader is a heart of what? Inspiration. There are some leaders that when you see them, even when they are talking, you know that, man, this one is far away from being a leader. It's not just by your mere position. No, it is not by your mere position. Maybe because this. No, of course, our business makes it possible for you to become a leader simply because you introduce somebody in the business. The person is in the business, then guess what? You are on top of the person, and that makes you a leader. But guess what? In true leadership, you are not yet a leader. You are not yet a leader because, in fact, I've seen so many of them that when they speak without considering the harm it is going to do to people who are following them in the business. So what it means, they are not yet leaders. You can imagine me, I log into this meeting and then you begin to hear me to complain. You begin to hear me to murmur words of bitterness, of agony. Will you still be in this meeting? Will you be there tomorrow? Of course not. But let me tell you something. As a leader, you must have this heart of what? Inspiration. Many of us today, ourselves are dying because we are not leaders enough to inspire our team. We're not leaders enough. And that's why I've been looking forward to seeing a way we can do step-down trainings. Step-down trainings for many of us. Okay, so I'm going to do something. Today, we are going to be having a two-folded training. That's why I want each and every one of us to send out that link. In fact, just go and send it out. Send it out. Send it out. You can imagine somebody who is supposed to be in this meeting is even calling me, trying to distract me. If the person is in the meeting and see me talking live, will she be calling me on phone? No. If the person is here, of course, the person cannot be calling me by this time around. No, the person can't be calling me. But now, guess what? I want each and every one of you to know that it is our responsibility to make sure that you have a growing cell. I have so many of my cell anchors here. Why is our cell dying? Why? Some of you are even giving reasons. Some of you are even taking excuses for your team. You are taking reasons, taking excuses for your team. But your cell is what is. I wonder why some people can't hear simple instructions. Simple instructions. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so let us move ahead immediately. Let us move ahead. Any person that knows who I am cannot call me anytime between 7 and 8 to 9. You can call me in those hours. But these are the hours we do our cell meetings. If you are calling me in those hours, you are wasting your time. So don't call me. It is even better you send message. So when I see your message, I can read it. And then if it means me excusing myself, if it is maybe you're having something that you needed to get out of it, then I can assist you. But guess what? There is no reason why you should be calling me. Instead of you calling me, send me a message. Send me a message. That is the best thing you can do, right? Okay. All right. So let's move ahead very quickly. In fact, I'm still seeing a small number, and I'm looking at so many of our platforms. In fact, so many of us have not even reminded the team. So many of us have not even reminded the team. Go ahead and remind your team. Go ahead and remind your team. I'm looking at different platforms. Some of you are even in this different platform. If your leader is not reminding people of send meeting, you can't even do that. You can't even do that. So guess what? How can we now prove to be leaders? How can we now prove to be leaders? So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go and do what? And in fact, if it means you calling them on phone, call them, because this is the beginning of the month. Are they ready to become a failure this month again? Of course, that can't happen. They cannot afford to be failures like that. The failure in the previous month. They kept failing. They kept failing. And guess what? It's because they don't have the sufficient knowledge of what it takes for them to be in the business. They don't have that knowledge. And that is why a lot of them are failing and failing and failing on a daily basis. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be part of what we are doing now, okay, then guess what you are going to do? Make sure that you are not just here alone, but you are here with your team members. Watch out for them. Send them down messages. I'm still waiting. Send the link messages to them and say, what are you doing? Why are you not yet part of the SAL meeting, the Power SAL meeting today? Why are you not part of it? That means if it was G Leader that was going to anchor this meeting, I'll be looking at so many numbers and I won't even know that many of us are not there. Why? What are we thinking? What are we doing in the business? The SAL is going, in fact, if you have a SAL and it is going down, guess what you need to do? You need to declare state of emergency, because it all is not well with you and your business. That is why. And because all is not well with you and your business, you declare state of emergency. You become a fire-branded human being to do what? To make sure that your self students are getting the value, they are getting the inspiration, and are getting all they need for them to become leaders. Now, guess what? When we begin to talk about you being a leader, we are not just talking about your upline, because that's the mistake a lot of persons make in the business. Some of us are very, very good. Okay, we are very good at when a training like this is going on, we'll be good at trying to point an accusing finger at our upline. And this person that is pointing an accusing finger at the upline already has downlines. Yet, what you want your upline to do for you, you have not done it for your downline. You want your upline to present, you've not started presenting to your downline. You want your upline to give you any kind of assistance, be it finance, be it inspiration, be it have you provided that to your downlines as well? So what it means is that you are a man who decided to come to equity with clean hands. You know what they say? No, in fact, any human being that must come to equity must come to equity with what? Clean hands. Because the long arm of justice cannot wither unless it delivers justice in a true and due situation. Let me tell you something. Why am I going to touch this thing? Today is the first day of December 2023. Do you know what that means? What that means is that if you look at this year, what it means is that we are in the last quarter month of the year. I don't know if somebody is catching the gist. we are in the last quarter month of the year. And what it means is that you've already spent, in fact, how do I put it? You've already spent over 95% of the year. The year is just ticking. Boom, boom, boom. I want to go off. I want to go off. I want to go off. The year is ticking. Boom, boom. You've already spent it. I don't know if you are getting it. We've already spent 94, 95% of the year. More than that, we've spent it. And guess what? I want to let you know that at this month is a month that you can finish strong. You can become great. You can begin the next year with power and vigor if you can understand what it means to be. So, like I said, we're going to be looking at a step-down training from what we did at the encounter. In fact, the very first training we had there, for what we did at the encounter, we're going to have it so that so many of us that didn't go to the encounter will be able to have their own encounter right here. Okay, so that's what we are going to be doing. Okay, but I want to let you know something. Today, we're going to have a two-fold training. Number one, we're going to have this training of leadership. And then the second one, we're going to have the strategy to survive the month of December. You see, two powerful trainings today. So I want you to get a pen and paper ready, because after I finish this training, guess what? I'll be giving us the strategy to conquer the December month, the strategy to conquer the December in particular of that month, the strategy for you to conquer. I'll be giving you that. But before that, I want to give you this training known as what? The Heart of Leadership by one of our finest, Ambassador Architect Moses Oni. In fact, it was the training he gave us when we went to the merge. Okay, somebody is saying my network is breaking. I hope it's your network, not mine. Please, if you can hear me very clearly, I want you to confirm that by typing 1. Okay, if you can clearly hear me, just type 1 again on the chat handle. Okay, type 1 again on the chat handle. Okay, all right, good, perfect. A whole lot of you can hear me clearly. So if your network is breaking, make sure you go to where there is good network. Go and look for a good network. Make sure that you don't miss out on what we're going to be stepping down today. As you can see, the YouTube link is not just there because we are yet to max out. We are yet to max out. A lot of us are becoming weary. A lot of us are falling down because we don't even know what we should be doing. Okay. Somebody says lowering my voice. I don't think so. Or is it high? Because I can hear people from the other side talking very high. In fact, I can hear my voice high from different devices, even though they are not. I have one. I'm monitoring myself here. Okay. Okay. Let's rock and roll. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to also keep inviting your team, because we are yet to max out. In fact, we are supposed to have maxed out since. And when we have maxed out, then we are supposed to have the YouTube link displayed at the leaders platform, so that we can, broadcast that well to our team, so that nobody misses out on this. Okay, so you are going to give me a little time. Let us go through this training, even though I'm going to run fast. What is the training? The Heart of Leadership. A lot of us today are making grievous mistakes because they think they are not yet leaders. Even when the business has made them leaders, they still think, I'm not yet a leader. I'm not yet a leader. And the business has made you a leader. So Now, let me tell you something. The heart of leadership. I want you to get a pen and paper. I want you to know this. Leadership is the reason some make it big in network marketing, while some don't. I want you to know that the highest scale of this business is leadership. The highest scale you can get in this business is leadership. Don't just think that as a leader, you just consider yourself, you begin to believe in your limitations and you are using it to affect your team. For instance, you ask somebody, okay, I want you to speak to a group number of persons. Person say, hey, I cannot speak loud. And then you come and you're speaking low. Do you know the damage it is causing in your business? Do you know that? It is a very terrible damage. In fact, as I'm having this training, there are a whole lot of persons that are even walking around. Even in this office where I am, so many persons are just walking around making noise. They are not listening to the training. I mean, I can hear them. Why? Because they don't understand. When you say things like this, you see every time they are distracted, yet they want to survive in a business. But when things like this is going on, they are not ready. You stay glued to your screen so that you get what can salvage you and your business. They are not ready. How much more? That place where you are, I'm not seeing you there, but let me tell you something. I know a whole lot of persons, they will just be distracted, doing things that are not necessary. Even when there is a sound warning going out, they will just be distracted. See, let me tell you what you are doing. You are just telling yourself, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready to be a leader yet. That's who you are. That's who you are. You are not ready to. What is it that is distracting you? Put it on hold. Oyibo man says that what is worth doing is worth doing well. Even at the sound of my voice, some people are not yet hitting it. What is worth doing is worth doing well. If you have considered joining this meeting that it is worth doing, why not? Why not? Why not? Why not be paying attention so that you get what you need in the business? Why not be paying attention? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you know this. The highest skill you can acquire in this business is leadership. See, leadership isn't about your position or the results you create, but about your thoughts and how you care about your team. That is leadership. The heart of leadership refers to what? Leadership character. I'm going to run fast on this training because of time. It refers to leadership character. At the heart of leader, or let me say, at the heart of leadership is leader relationship with followers. So let me tell you something. If you come to this business, you want to become super successful in this business, what is your character of relationship? Are you the type that everybody can say that your character is very bad, your attitude is very bad? Or so you can even post and say, as you see me like this, I am hot-tempered though. I'm hot-tempered though. Is that leadership? You are already exhibiting a bad character. So do you think you can be a great leader? You have to tell yourself, in fact, you even start working on it and you don't even apply it anymore because you want to be a leader. Then if you don't want to be a leader, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What are you doing here if you don't want to be a leader? I want to let you know something. You see, a lot of persons' business is going gaga. In fact, a lot of their businesses is being dragged to the mud. Why? Level of leadership. See, a leader is somebody that will go extra mile to do something that, see, when you hear it, you say, yes, this is a leader.
Let me tell you, when I started this business, I had a lot of things that would have suppressed me down because of some people's attitude. But you know what? I refused. I said, no. In fact, one of the mandate that I gave myself was to strive for what? For separation as soon as possible, so that I can be my own leader to tell my team the right thing that they should expect in the business. Ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of leadership is a leader relationship with followers. People will entrust their hopes and dreams to another person only if they will think the other person is a reliable vessel. That is a quote from David Chechen. That's a quote from me. Now, let me tell you something. People will follow a leader with a heart. A heart. They will follow a leader with a heart faster than with a leader with a heart of what? Title. See, people will follow a leader with a heart of caring, a heart of gold, faster than they will follow with a leader with a what? Title. That is it. See, let me tell you something. Skills are important in this business. Very, very important. But if you don't demonstrate leadership character, your skills and your results will be discounted, if not dismissed. See, skills are important, but if you don't demonstrate leadership character, your skills and results will be discounted, if not dismissed. There are a lot of persons that never had the chance of having this kind of encounter. Now they have an opportunity to have an encounter, yet they cannot even keep quiet to listen to training. They can't even keep quiet. Something is disturbing them. What is that thing bigger than this training going on? What is that thing? It simply means that there are some people that cannot even focus. They can't even focus. What is that thing distracting you? Is it food? Keep it aside. Is it where you will sit down? Keep it aside. Even if it means you standing to get the training, it's standing. So what are you discussing about? You think this is not for you? Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know this. I want you to know this. Great leaders in this industry are those who care about the dreams and desires of their team. You are going to find the elements of this in the scripture, John 10:11-12. Great leaders in the industry are those who care about the dreams and desires of what? Of their team. Ladies and gentlemen, now pay attention to this. You see, in this business, network marketing is a relationship business. If you think that once you connect somebody, you begin to behave anyhow, begin to speak this and like, or maybe you are hot-tempered, you are executing it, me I'm hot-tempered, me I'm this, me I'm that. As you are executing those things, you are killing your empire. It's a relationship business. If you connect people in this business, and guess what? You are somebody that can't keep to time. My dear, go and fast overnight. Make sure that that attitude of yours change. Remember what I tell you. You will become successful in this business, but it is not you that got into this business that will become successful. It is a transformed version of you. Take it or leave it. It's a transformed version of you that must become successful. By the time you'll be celebrated at the world stage, it must not be you that got into this business. It's a transformed version of you. And guess what? Guess what? It is a relationship business. So If you see, if you don't know how to smile at people, if you don't know how to become friendly, can't learn it. It is a must. If you don't know how to smile, can't learn how to smile, even when the smile is not coming from your stomach. There is this language in Igbo language. Some people say that there are some smiles that comes from the stomach. Some people, they will say that, you see that smile, don't reach the person's stomach. Do you know why? You know that when you are smiling, there is this kind of if somebody smiles excessively, and maybe the person is not putting the top dress, you can see the contraction of even the stomach muscles. I believe that maybe that was why they said that this smile no reach stomach. That means they are able to use that expression to describe a fake smile. My dear, even if it is a fake smile, go and manufacture it. You must start practicing this leadership. You must start becoming friendly. In fact, if you notice that people run away from you because they feel that you are somebody that is getting angry, you are somebody that is too mean, you are somebody that is so aggressive, you're somebody. See, start to watch it. It is a relationship business, unless you are not going to become successful. See, do you know what Christ said? He says, I am the good shepherd, and the good lays down his life for the sheep. If you must be a leader, you must lay your life down. Let me tell you one thing. Hireling is not the shepherd. Who is a hireling? A hired shepherd. It's not the true shepherd. The true shepherd is the owner of the sheep. And guess what? A thief is also described as a hireling. Let me tell you, the hired shepherd is not the true owner of the sheep. The scripture says that the hireling is not the shepherd and does not care, and what does not also own the sheep. So when he sees the wolf coming, he abandons the sheep and runs away. And guess what? Then the wolf attacks the sheep and the flock and scatters it. The wolf will just attack the flock and it will scatter it. But let me tell you, but the owner of the sheep will lay down his life. To the owner of the sheep, you will defeat me first before my sheep. That is someone who cares about what he has. Do you put your life in the line? Do you put everything in the line? Let me tell you, if you must become a leader, you must have this heart. Number one, what heart must you have? You must have the heart of service. The heart of service. You see, true leaders have a servant heart. I don't know if you understand that a leader is a servant. It is only people who are hired, they behave the way some political leaders may behave. I say some political leaders, they will behave the way some of them will behave. Now, do you know why? Because they don't have that heart. That this is my home. Let me tell you, leadership is about being of service to others, not being served by others. Be a mentor, not a boss. You need to be a mentor, not a boss. See, let me tell you, a leader must have the heart of service. See, let me tell you one thing about heart of service. You serve by putting your teammates and their needs first. That means every day, what are you thinking? How will this person make money? How will this person make money? Then you call out, you say, please, you reach out to this your team member. In fact, I'm just going through my record. I discovered that since you signed in this business, you have not made any significant income. Guess what? See, it is time. It is time for me to ensure that you start making money. And I want to help you. Come. I want us to discuss for home launch. I want us to discuss about our home launch. I want us to discuss this. I want us to discuss that. I want us to discuss this. Once we are done discussing it, there's what? I'm going to execute all these plans so that you can start getting success. Then you tell the person, I want you to organize your home launch. I am coming myself to present. I'm coming to do this. That's the heart of a leader. That's the heart of a leader. And the heart of what? Service. You put your team first. You serve them by helping them solve problems in their businesses. What is your problem? What is that? What is this one? What is that? In fact, you are putting yourself in the line. You want to see this problem resolved. You want to see this one resolved. You want to see that one resolved. That is what it means for you to be a leader. We are going extra mile. We are not just self-seeking. We are helping them to actualize. And guess what? Do you know that we rise in helping others to rise? Do you know that? If you want to become a monthly millionaire, if you want to become power 500, sit down today and ask yourself, how many people have you helped to be making money in this business? How many people have you helped? How many people have you raised? See, I'm not talking about you helping people to become entitled, because there are so many persons that they become entitled and they kill themselves in the business. I'm talking about somebody helping you and you yourself doing something. For instance, you tell somebody, go and organize your home launch. I'm coming to present. You will spend your transport. You will spend your time just to go and present for your downline, for that your downline to get sign-ups. That's the kind of help I'm talking about. I'm not talking about when somebody will go and sit down and become lazy and say, my outline is not helping me. Helping you how? They help. See, do you know that people who are entitled, when you go for home launch for them, they will not even see that you spent money and came. You left other things and came. You did this and came. They won't see it. Rather, what they will be seeing is, as he came, he was showing about money. He didn't even see that you couldn't buy bottled water. Even as he's going, he didn't even say, take this 10,000. That's how people who are entitled, they reason. But it's not so. I mean, what kind of help are you offering your downline for them to start making money? I'm just saying this so I do not be misunderstood by people who do not have their thinking faculties correct. And once you see any person that becomes entitled, the person's thinking faculty is already affected. Anything you are telling the person is stupid. Ladies and gentlemen, you must see, let me tell you, there is no way you will assist this person, help this person to start making money. You help this person to start making money. And then on your left and right, you have power 500, power 500. You will not make ₦1 million. There's no way your downline on the other side and on the other side will make 500 in a month and you will not make ₦1 million. It's not possible. So you must do what? Have this heart of service. Okay? You only serve by becoming skillful and competent. Some people don't know that one of the best way you can serve your team is for you to be competent. When you go and present, your presentation will not go without sign-ups. That's how you help your team. I'm not talking about those kind of stupid help that some people be thinking. You help your team by helping yourself. So if every day you are training yourself to be skillful, to be competent, you are already preparing yourself to be able to help your team. So that when you go for home launch, sign-ups, codes will ring. That's how it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you serve your team members. You help them to become skillful. You help them by you yourself becoming skillful and competent. That is it. To so many of us that are saying, I want to join CEMITI, I want to join CEMITI. You won't join CEMITI, yet you are not skillful. You've not gotten all you need to be well equipped, and you are not joining CEMITI. Now, as I'm speaking, how many of us are in this cell meeting right now? How many of us are here? How many? Just 76 out of the millions we already have in the business. You don't understand. You don't understand. How many persons are here? ladies and gentlemen, how else again will you do this? You will have this heart of leadership. And number one, at the heart of leadership is what? Heart of service. So if you are not training yourself today, better be training yourself. Learn some of the things so that you can pass it on to others. Remember, our main job here is to educate. So if you are not training your team members, you are not helping them. If you are not helping them to run some certain presentation, you are not helping them. If you are not helping them to organize better events, you are not helping them. Let me tell you, you tell them, go and do this, go and do this. But if you tell somebody who is already dead by entitlement mentality, go and organize this, will be thinking, he said that you go and organize home like that, you didn't give me money. Please, don't misunderstand this training. Now, what heart again must you have? Heart of sacrifice. Leadership is a service. Service comes with a sacrifice. No sacrifice, no service. Understand it? So be willing to take what? Advantage of what? Of what some of your leaders are doing for you. Somebody's telling you, I'm coming to play. Do you know that that leader, for him to serve you, he has sacrificed his own money, he has sacrificed his own time, he has sacrificed so many things just to be in your lunch. Take advantage of it. Be willing to give your time, energy, resources, and even your life to your team. Please, that's what you need to be, to have the heart of sacrifice. Remember I said, because we have 2 full chain, I'm not going to be stressing hard on these things. Now, what is the next one? Have the heart of loyalty. See, leadership is a two-street. If you don't understand this, loyalty up and loyalty down. Loyalty up and loyalty down. Respect for one's superior. Care for one's own crew. Let me tell you something. As a leader, you have to reciprocate the loyalty you get from your team. But let me tell you something. You, at the sound of my voice, you need to show this heart of loyalty to your leaders so that they can serve you the more. It's not when you are the one giving your leader trouble all the time and you say your leader is not serving you, but you are the one giving your leader all the troubles. When will your leader come to terms with all the troubles you are giving before the person can start serving? Also, be fanatically loyal to your leaders. I don't know if you understand what it means. Fanaticism is extreme practices of anything. If it takes you to become fanatic, be fanatically loyal to your leaders. It will help you in the business. Okay? Now, be loyal to your teammates and never quit on them. Do you know that if you quit on them, you are not even loyal to your leader? Child, a leader is doing everything possible to ensure that you succeed in the business. And all you come, one day you come out and say, because I was hungry yesterday, you didn't give me money to eat, I'm quitting. And then you quit on your leader. I believe all of us heard the dangers of quitting from the mastermind. If you quit, you are just quitting on yourself, not even on your leader in the business. That is what it means. Be loyal to your teammates. Do you know that if you quit this business, you are not loyal to your own team? If you are loyal, do you know what it means? You brought out a certain group of people to run a business and you quit on them. Child, it's just like a shepherd who took sheep out in the field, and because of some little strange rower afar, you abandon the sheep for your own safety. Child, do you deserve success? You don't deserve it. That's why you are quitting on people you have brought out in the field to run this business. You just quit on them. You are not loyal to your team. Be loyal to your team. And as I'm talking, stop pointing accusing finger with your mind or with your hand to somebody. Look at yourself first. That is how to do what we call self-introspection. Examine yourself first before you start to examine that person you call your leader. Be loyal to them. Don't quit on them. Don't quit on your team. Don't be like the shepherd that brought the sheep out in the field and ran away. I have a whole lot of persons who have done this. What it means is that they don't truly deserve success. They don't truly deserve it because of your own selfish interest. Even when you are thinking of it, did you think about those people who are looking up to you and you quit on them? Now, what is the next one? Have the heart of vision. By vision, you provide direction or track for your team. See, if you are a visionary leader, you are going to have a prosperous team because you will always provide that vision for your team. You will always provide that vision for your team. You will always provide that direction. You are telling them, look at where we are going. Look at this. I'm looking at a certain time where this will be possible in the business. I'm looking at a certain time where this will be possible in the business. And you are encouraging them. You are providing that vision that you have. I often tell my team that, guess what? I'm looking at the time when we will be declaring our own team vacation. We won't be looking at G-Leader and Mastermind. No. We won't even be looking at Team Global. Anything Global say, come and go on vacation. We'll say thank you. We'll go. But we'll be looking at the time where the Lion team will be taking people on vacation upon vacation upon vacation. That's what we're looking at. And that is the vision we are pursuing. We're looking at the time where in Lion team alone, we're going to raise what? We're going to raise 10,000 monthly millionaires. 10,000. Not just few persons being celebrated. We're looking at that situation where we can, as a Lion team alone, we can even take over the country. We'll take it over. In fact, at the point we can even say, as a Lion team, we can say, look, this person is the person who must take to this level. And with our resources and oneness, we will achieve it. That is the vision. What are you looking at? See, do you know that the speed, the strength a leader is running a business depends on the vision of that leader? Because if that leader is not seeing vision, that leader is being discouraged. When the leader come out and talk, see, many time I joined some of people's same meeting, you wouldn't even know that I'm the one that I've joined. I'll just join with one name like that. You wouldn't even know that I'm there. And I will hear some leaders make contribution. They will come and say, I almost become discouraged. I am even discouraged. If not because I heard something, I heard this. I say, what? This person that I'm thinking that is a leader is not even a leader. Your contribution is a detriment to the meeting. Your own contribution, just words of contribution, is already a damage to the team. And then you tell me that you are a leader. You don't have vision. You are visionless, and you are a damage to the team. That's why sometimes and I want to encourage some of the leaders here. Some of the leaders, if you identify such people, by the time they want to make contribution, it is not even right they make contribution until they improve, because they are even damage to the team. Guess what? If you see the strength, the power, the people, the action, somebody is running this business, the speed, it will be directly proportional to the vision the person is carrying. The vision the person is carrying, it will be directly proportional to it. But when they are not carrying that vision, they are running it. Some of them will say, this business, when I will survive in this business, so all the money I got, I've even spent all of them. Back, this business, the way we are doing it, I don't even know whether I will ever save money. Visionless leaders. Ladies and gentlemen, tell yourself, I am not going to be the visionless leader to my team. Don't be the visionless leader to your team. Leaders see tomorrow. Leaders plan rich for it. Leaders never and never eat your tomorrow today. Leaders don't do it. Leaders are vision projectors. Leaders are vision protectors. Leaders are vision inspirers. That's who leaders are. They're not seeing anything at the moment. They're even having the toughest time at the moment. But their words and their action and their move shows that all is good in the business. These are leaders. Just the fifth one. Leaders, they have the heart of what? Integrity and faithfulness. Child. You must have integrity of time, integrity of finance, integrity of character, integrity of everything as a leader. What are your integrity? Do you have integrity of the things it takes to be a leader? Do you have the integrity, or you are just there? Have it, and it will be a true reflection of your true leadership to your team, and people will follow you. You will be attracted to people. In fact, you're going to have a, as I'm talking, some people will be thinking that it is, hey, that this training is directed to my leader. It's a lie. It is directed to you at the sound of my voice. Hear this. Leadership must be annotated, must be tarnished with integrity and faithfulness. It must have a heart of its own. At the heart of leadership is a heart of integrity and faithfulness. Be faithful to your words. If you say this is what I'm going to be faithful to it, and show it by your action. Ladies and gentlemen, the sixth one is the heart of courage and faith. Leaders must have that heart of courage and faith. Let me tell you something. We survive in the journey of success because somebody who is courageous and faithful is our leader. Do you know what? By the time you are courageous, you begin to build leaders that are courageous as well. Leaders who are seeing beyond now. Leaders who are seeing the future. Leaders who can dare any challenge. In the beginning of any mode, a challenge is set. Some people are not daring that challenge. Why? Because they are not courageous. They don't even have faith in the business. They don't have faith. F-A-I-T-H. They don't have it. They don't have it in the business. Faith is believing something will happen. You've not bought your own car. You've not gone on vacation. But you have the faith that it's going to happen. Do you think people who have gone on vacation, they just came out of thin air and they went on vacation? They dared the challenge, they believed it, they achieved it. That's faith. Ladies and gentlemen, as a leader, you must exhibit it. What is courage? Courage is making something happen. So you believe it's going to happen, and with the courage, you ensure it happens. Guess what? Somebody has not gotten sign up. You tell the person, see, you are going to get endless sign up. Just watch and see. You're going to get what? Endless sign ups. Now, I want you to go and organize me. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to generate that contact list. I want you to do this and see. I want you to do IPI. I want you to do this one. I want you to do this one. Let me guide you on this thing. Let me guide you on this. You believe after doing it, the person will start getting sign ups. And once it is done, the sign ups will start rolling in. That's a leader. That's a leader. That's somebody who is ready to lead. Right? Now, guess what the seventh one is? The heart of what? Inspiration. See, do you know that your job as upline is to inspire your team to see beyond the challenges they are currently facing? Inspire your team beyond, in fact, inspire your team beyond the unimaginable so that they can overcome the challenge they are currently facing. Inspire your team with your results as well. Reach for the stars. See, let me tell you something you need to do as a leader. If your team is not seeing you rising in the business, you need to become mad. Oh, you need to reach for the stars. You need to become mad. Mad, do the unthinkable. Let me tell you one thing I did when I started this business. When I decided to run this business full time, you know how the salary works now? Once they pay you this salary, next month you are pocketless. You don't have money again. It happened to me. Because so many of you might be thinking, before this person started running this business full time, he saved money and saved money to enjoy for many days, many years, so that he can run the business. That's what many people be thinking. See, let me tell you, at the time I started the business, the only thing I had left was the last salary paid. I'm telling you, the last salary paid. And that last salary paid, guess what? By the time I started running the business, I had 0 naira left in my pocket. Are you hearing me? 0 naira. Why? Because after I traveled to where I wanted to start running the business, I needed to fix some things. I spent money, and guess what? I had 0 naira. Even 200 to buy food the next day, I was not having it. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth. And guess what happened? I became a semi-madman. 1% crazy. Before it is done, I'm already out of my house. I was ready to do. I've not even started presenting you. Under 1 week, I learned presentation. You don't understand. 1 week, I learned presentation. My top leader was holding me. Don't present, you have not learned it. Don't present. I went and started presenting. In fact, in one of my presentations, I came back and I got plenty sign-ups. He didn't believe himself. You don't understand it. I became semi-crazy because I needed to survive. See, if you are a leader, one way you can inspire your team is to start getting the result. You need to be crazy about the business. You need to devise means. At that point in time, do you know that I even employed 2 secretaries? I was running the event, and I didn't have 1 naira, but I had the courage and the faith that before the month ends, I was going to pay them. Do you know why? Because I was already out for the business. Because some person will think, this person made it on a platter of gold. This is a lie. I was having it hot. I followed it hot, and I broke it. See, inspire your team day in, day out. Some of you will just come, you'll be telling your team members, hi, this business, now God, now God, now God, now God. You don't know that word they do is a dream killer in the mind of your team. Now God, Abi. Before no be God, Before no be God, as a leader, you should have the heart of inspiration. Do you know what it means to have the heart of inspiration? Anything you are saying, doing is inspiring, because out of your heart flows the issues of life. So whatever you do will just be an inspiration to so many. People will never see the pitfalls. Ladies and gentlemen, the last but not the least, the heart of what? Model success to your team. Invest in yourself. Dress well. You might not have the best gorgeous dress, but you can use your earnings, afford the best you can afford, and guess what? Appear the good you can appear before your team. Model what they should be seen in the business so that they can follow you. Model success. And how can you model success if you don't become 1% crazy? See, 1% crazy, no be for mouth. Do it with action. As I'm saying this now, some people will be pointing at their own leader. This person like this. What of you? You, uncle? Ladies and gentlemen, that's the eighth what? The eighth heart of leadership. Modeling. Have a heart of modeling. Model success. Model success for your team. Ladies and gentlemen, this training is long, but I have to concise it because if not, I can't deliver it all like this. Model success for your team. As you go to the office to speak all the discouraging words. What if before you started speaking and that your leader too started speaking discouraging? What you would do? Ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that as a leader, one thing you must do is to inspire your team constantly so that you and your team can move to the next higher realm in the business. So you can move to the next higher realm. Ladies and gentlemen, you see today is a special day, and I want to unfold the second way very quickly so that we can end by 9:30. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to tell you what we must do to become super successful. Today is 1st of December, 2023. I spoke to us, and I know I've been speaking it. Every 1st of the month is a month you set. Thank God, our Power Cell meeting just landed on the 1st of the month. Every 1st of the month is a day you set your goals. And as you set goals, guess what? Don't set self-goals. Don't do it. Set goals around your team. For instance, remember, if you want to achieve something, set your goals and align it with your team. If you want to make 500,000 this month, get your team and inspire them. Have meetings with them. One strategy. What I'm going to share to us today is what we call goal setting and strategy for the month of December. You understand? And that's why I titled it, How to Conquer the Month of December. How to conquer it. I don't have the slide for you because, in fact, I was preparing the slide, but at the point I said, no, let me speak to my leaders heart to heart. Let me speak to my team heart to heart. So as I'm speaking, you are seeing it live. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know this. How do you conquer this month? This is a new month. You didn't do well last month. No problem. This month, what is the goal? You did well last month. This month is for you to do better. Better. Okay, let's look at it this way. You must have it. Get your team. Is it one person you have? Is it two? You don't even have any. Struggle to get one soon so that you can do this. You see, you are going to call meeting for your team. Inspire your team. Before you do this, you have set challenge for yourself. And I want to let you know this challenge that you'll be setting for yourself. You set this challenge, you are going to fix income goal. So write it. Number one thing you are going to do, strategy to conquer this month, is that you are going to have meeting with your team. Do it today and tomorrow. The worst, the late day you can do it is on 3rd of this month. But if best of the best, do it today. Do it today. Call your team together. Inspire them. Inspire them. And guess what? Set a goal for each and every one of them. Just, for example, I'm going to call my team and I'll tell my team, okay, you come. How much did you make last month? Okay, I made 150,000. So as I made 250,000. So as I made 300,000. It's okay. Now, guess what? Your goal is for you to make 500,000 this month. Your goal is for you to make 500,000 this month. Your goal is for you to make 500,000 this month. Then the 4th person, your goal is for you to make 100,000 this month. Then the 5th person, your goal is for you to make 500,000 this month. See, don't work with too many people at the same time. See, our business doesn't need crowd if you don't understand it. Don't work with too many people at the same time. If not, you are not going to get it correct. That's why we have what we call active partners. And your active partners, the one that is just required for you to become a Kingsman is 5. What do you know? What do you think C2 and FCG? They need to call 5 people who are going to be your foot soldiers. Your foot soldiers. Now, guess what you're going to do? For the whole of your team, you are going to have core team. People must be selected in this core team. And as you have this core team, you divide your time. Have 100% of your time as somebody who is running this business. Then you are going to divide your time 60-40. To your core team, you are giving 60% of your time. If they send you WhatsApp message, you will read their WhatsApp message first. Because you must have a core team. Right? If they call you on phone, you are going to answer their phone call first. You have your core team, you divide your time 60-40. To your core team, who is just 5. If you don't have up to 5, even if there are 2, you see these 2 persons, you're going to give them 60% of your time. Right? You don't understand it. But I want you to understand it. 60% of your time you are going to give to your core team. Then it is remaining 40%. Now, you are going to give 10% of this your time to your personal activity. 10% to your personal activity. Then 30% you will give to the general house. The general house, you give them 30%. But 10% you give to your personal activity. Then 60% you are going to give to your core team. Are you following me? You are going to give it to your core team. Call this meeting. Select your core team. If they are close to you, call them physical meeting. If they are not close to you, call them on Zoom or maybe WhatsApp meeting, WhatsApp voice chat, or WhatsApp video call. Call them. They will just be like 5. Call them on this meeting. Today, tomorrow, call them. Have team. Don't be looking at, if your leader calls you, fine, but make sure you call your own. Because if you are in the core team of your leader, you must have your own core team. People who miss leadership, when their leader calls them and say, okay, at least my leader is repenting now. He called me today. He's repenting. Look at the colossal leadership failure there. You don't know that as your leader has called you, fine, you are going to be in your leader's core team, but you must also form your own core team. Core team. Form them. Tell them this month. Guess what? The strategy is this. Everybody of this your active partner, or maybe your core team, whether they're active partners or not, but because they are your core team, you are making them your own team active partner. You call them together. when you call them together, you are going to ask them, what is your dream, your dream, your dream, your dream? Then you set your own goal to line with theirs. That means if theirs is to make such amount of money, then you set yours. The idea is that you are going to be the one person close to achieve your self-set dreams this month, to achieve it by helping this your core team to achieve theirs. So guess what? The first strategy is this meeting, deliberate. Give your team a clear vision and goal for the end of the month. What is the vision? Vision can be staged. Vision can be made in different sizes. The vision may be that this person wants to hit 500K, this wants to hit 500K, this person wants to hit 500K. You gather these persons, this is your core team. You set your what? Your vision and to align with their own vision. Then you are going to tell them, each and every one of us is going to organize events. And guess what? Each of your core team this month of December, you are going to do what? You are going to organize minimum of 10 home/branch launch. 10. So guess what? That's why you are going to give them 60% of your time. Do you now see why the general house is going to manage 30%? Yes. 10. Minimum. If they can take it up to 15, fine. 10 branch and home launches. That means they are going to have branch launch in different. This 10 is not going to be for their team. It's not going to be them just organizing it. Let me tell you how it's going to happen. If any of your core team signs in 1-2 persons this month, these 2 persons will already produce 6 home launches. Push them, encourage them, tell them the importance for them to do minimum of 3 home launches in the month of December. Of course, it can be possible. People are going to come back. Let me tell you one thing about this month. You see this month? This is the month in the whole year that people are carefree. As an entrepreneur, people who are not entrepreneurs will be thinking, who is ready to part with their money? And now that is festive period, when people are looking for money to celebrate Christmas, that is what people who are not entrepreneurs, they don't have entrepreneurship mindset. That's what they'll be thinking. But to people who have entrepreneurship mindset, for us, this is the month where people can easily part with their money because they are in a joyful mood. They are in a celebration mood. A lot of people will return. A lot of people from village here travel to the city. A lot of people from city here travel to the village. Wherever they are, the truth is that people move south and north. Just note it. They will move south and north. They want to celebrate. Some people will even be in Abuja this week. The next week, they are already in another state because they are in a celebration mood. This is the time they can easily part with their money. If you present opportunity right, guess what? And as they are parting with their money, do you know what will be happening? By January, they will return into the life of misery and agony. So what we are going to do as an entrepreneur is to go out and help these people to save their money for a business, for a system. January, they can have a recourse. Let us not just allow them spend all of them on food, drinks, and merriment. Let us not allow them spend it all on it. In fact, as a good presenter, as you are presenting, you will touch this aspect. January is coming. Don't just be deceived by the spirit of this month that you can spend everything you have. Sow into a system that you have a recourse or what? Show into a system that you will have a recourse January. Show them your monthly alert. Tell them the possibility in January when every other person is waiting for salary. You are cashing out big and you are in January. Show them your own lifestyle in January. Let me tell you, it is in this business that in January I'm spending money like every other month. I'm telling you, it is not time to celebrate yet. The entrepreneurs don't celebrate when every other person is celebrating. Entrepreneurs, they are busy collecting the money from the ignorant people that are celebrating. That's what they are doing. By January, they have collected all the money in the society and they will be rich. Their bank account will be big. Those people that went about celebrating, they will be at their mercy for job, for help, for other kind of thing. You as an entrepreneur, don't fall for that trap. Make sure that you have this mindset that this is the moment a lot of people will be willing to part with their money because they are willing to spend, because we are in a celebrating mood. Help them. Let them know that no matter how you spend this month, January is coming and you need a system that can pay you back what you have spent so that you can still take care of your family. Present the opportunity to them this way. Hit it like this when you are running presentation, and guess what? A lot of people's mind will be clear. Because if you don't hit it this way, as you are running presentation, what they are looking at is, this camera don't come in and carry money. I want you to celebrate Christmas. You better touch it. As you touch that part, guess what you're going to do? So if your team signs in 2 persons, of course, they run events. When people come return for Christmas, the person will go around. If you have not have the habit of going around to greet people who return for their Christmas, develop it, please. So when they come back, you go around the neighborhood. You are back. You are looking fresher than last year. Child, this is your children that have all grown. You have a mission. You are going to invite them for your next home lunch. You have organized one before they came. Now they are back. You will organize. Before those ones that will be coming for New Year's celebration, before the December rollout finish, you will organize. One person you sign in can do 3 home lunch. It must not be that your core team that is doing it. Your core team is to serve as a link. That your core team member will just go get signing persons, or maybe even people who have signed in, encourage them, let them organize home lunch. If you organize 1 home lunch, 2 people signs in that home lunch, you already have potential 6 home lunch for the month. That's why I say minimum 10. But if it is good for you, take it to 15, 20 this month alone. Then we are going to tell you that's having this team, we are going to make sure, I know you cannot do all the work, but in some of the strategic ones, you are going to help them by going there to present so that more sign-ups will roll in. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you conquer this month of December? I'm giving you the strategy and then the mindset you need to have. You need to develop this entrepreneurship mindset this month of December. Don't be like a salary earner mindset. If you are like a salary earner mindset, you are not going to achieve anything. But if you develop that sound mindset this month of December, entrepreneurship mindset, guess what? You are going to start rocking the moons. You're going to start rocking the moon. And when January comes, as everybody is complaining, check. All you need is you just go and just take your ATM, you go to bank, you withdraw money, you go and enjoy yourself. That time when they'll be crying, that's when things will even become cheaper. And that's when you will start celebrating and enjoying your money. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what an entrepreneur does in this season. So as we have ushered into this season, let me warn you the dangers. Don't ever get too many celebrations, because one thing that this season comes with is so many celebrations. This is the time a whole lot of people be fixing weddings, a whole lot of people. Let me tell you, as I'm talking to you, because of my virtue of my position in this business, I've received more than 20 invitations of what? Wedding, burial, naming ceremony. If I attend 20 invitations, what will remain for me for the month? Definitely, I'm going to disappoint a lot of people. I can't come. Do you understand me? So if you are not ready to disappoint a lot of people, ready to satisfy all their invitations, but also be ready to go broke in the month of January. Be ready to go broke. And those people you have satisfied their invitations, when you go to them January to borrow money, they'll tell you, of course, you of all people, you know that we just had a celebration during the Christmas, and you are the one coming to beg me money. You know the mercy for me. That's what you'll be hearing. That's what you'll be hearing as you go to borrow them money. But if you are wise, be wise now. Don't engage in too many. You must not honor all the invitations sent to you. You must not honor them all. Take out your time to do the needful. Take out your time to build the business. This is a month where you can gather a whole lot of people. See, do you know that from 15th December to 20th December, when people started returning, it's enough to have enough of people to hold home launch and different kind of branch launch? That is the focus. And guess what? Make sure that first of all, you develop a clear goal. First one, I said, have meeting. Sell the vision to your team, the vision for the month. Develop a clear goal. And after you develop the clear goal, tell them how much, what the strategy, that is the system. The strategy people are going to use. Pam, 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 how much. Give them the minimum. If you tell somebody, each and every, I want each and every one of you to organize 10 home launches, some of them are going to say, 10 home launch only this month. Tell them how it can be possible. Tell them you only need to reprogram some of your team you are signed in. If you sign in 2 people can give you 3 home launches in this month. You just need to let them understand what to do. And in fact, now you go home launch, go branch launch, tire. Anyone you go, somebody signs in, another potential 3 home launch. Anyone you go, somebody signs in, another potential 3 home launch. We program now. Sorry, I got a call. Ready for action, ready to strike, ready to become a champion, ready to hit your income goal. And guess what? The good thing about our business is that if you run this way, it will equally help you to sign in minimum of 10 before 4th of January, according to the challenge that the mastermind has given us. Sorry, somebody is calling me on phone. Somebody is calling me. So, but I just want you to understand this right now. Okay, please. This month is a month to conquer. It's a month to become great. It's a month to achieve a lot. It's a month to become successful. What is the strategy? Massive booking and home launches. But first of all, have meeting with your team, sell the vision to them, and ready to strike. Make sure you give them your time. Make sure you go and present. Make sure you can also invite your top leader. But guess what? Don't feel pained when you invite your top leader to come. There is also having a whole lot. But make sure that if you are in that your leader's 40, is going to assist you. Make sure you only assist them as the leader. Make sure that you organize enough of it. And guess what? Even if you are in a location where your leader may not, let me tell you something. If your leader has 5 persons in his core team, that means if 5 of them is going to do 10 minimum, right? If 5 of them is going to do 10 minimum, what it means is that is 50 home launch for you this month. Do you think your leader can present 50 times plus his own? It may not be necessarily possible. Plus office activity. Now watch this. Some of these
you are muted.
So sorry, I needed to pick that call because it's a strange number calling me. All right, so I needed to pick it. Now, guess what? Your leader cannot achieve all this. So some of them, you are going to present yourself. If you don't know how to present, use home launch video by Dr. Victor Abasi. Make sure that you are doing the home launches. Ladies and gentlemen, if you can focus on this, by 31st, you are going to start hitting it. And guess what you are going to do? Once we end this meeting, go and screenshot your DTC. If you log into your DTC, that place, when you go down a bit, you will see a reminder. You will see another tab, info. That's your account info. You will see another one, well, prime position monitoring. You will see different things there. Just leave that reminder tab, click that account info tab. You will see all you have earned. You will see some of the money you have earned in that particular account you are in. But if you go down, you will see total commission earned. Screenshot that place and send it to your leader. Okay? By 31st, we are going to be celebrating a lot of Power 500. A lot of, in fact, we're going to be celebrating monthly millionaires. See, monthly millionaires are going to emerge in this December. Monthly millionaires. We're going to be celebrating monthly millionaires. We're going to be celebrating Power 500. Don't be left out of people who are going to be celebrated. Don't be left out. If you are left out, sorry for you. But we are going to be celebrating them. It is either comes either first or second or maybe 31st. Within the ending and beginning of January, we are going to be doing our own celebration in Lion Team. Celebration of Power 500. And guess what? As we are celebrating them, there are going to be exciting prizes for them for having this meritorious achievement. We're going to be celebrating Power 500. We're going to be celebrating Power 250. Yes, we'll celebrate Power 250. And then we're not going to celebrate 150. We'll celebrate only Power 250. We'll celebrate Power 500. And then we'll celebrate monthly millionaires this month of December. And as we celebrate them, they will equally be getting an award. And guess what? We're going to achieve these things. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to make sure that, in fact, the team is moving higher and higher. I'm sorry for those that are not here, but trust me, in this month is the month. Once we end this month, we will start our monthly celebration, and they will equally be getting an award, powerful award for the meritorious service, for the meritorious achievement. Thank you very much for making yourself part of this meeting. I want you to take hold to what we have declared. Everybody, go back to your drawing board, plan. It is not time to sleep. If you must celebrate Christmas, celebrate on the job. That's what I tell people. Celebrate while you are running your event. Celebrate while you are doing your activities. Don't leave off to celebrate alone. Celebrate while you run the business. Thank you very much for each and every one of you that decided to be part of this meeting. I really appreciate all of you, and I'm looking forward to celebrating you at the end of the month. And I'm going to be ending the meeting right now. Okay, so but then remember, tomorrow is your onboarding section. And make sure that this morning forward that thing. What is it for application? If it has not been forwarded, forward it so that guess what, you can be part of those that will be onboarded, so that you will start your active partners journey. Okay, so thank you very much. I appreciate you, and I want to hand over to my to the person that ushered me in the meeting, Amaka. I don't know if she's still here. Okay, I don't think she's still here. She's no longer here. Okay, so I'll be handing over the meeting to Unbendable Sunnyvale. Okay, no, I'll be handing over the meeting just to close it for us to, okay, he's here. To Unbendable Sunnyvale. Okay, Juliana is here as well. Okay, all right, I'll be handing it over to Amaka. Okay, Amaka, so let me make you a co-host. Amaka, if you are aware, you can let us see you. It is always good. We can see you. Okay, that is it. Okay, so go ahead and end the meeting. Let us go and do activities.
Wow, it's wonderful. If you know you got value from this, go to the chat and do something. If you really thank you, my unstoppable leader, for this wonderful training. I'm not seeing you typing. Okay, very good. Okay, now we are going to bring the meeting to the end. Somebody should lead us in the slogan. Okay. Okay, Celestine.
Okay, all right. We started with Christian prayer. Let's end with Muslim prayer, then we'll take the slogan, okay?
Okay. Please, if you're a Muslim brother here, between raise up your hand so I can unmute you to say the closing prayer.
Okay, we're meeting Dr. Hamid Ibrahim. Please go ahead and pray for us, Dr. Hamid Ibrahim. Let's hear your voice.
Hello? Hello, house. Hello,
Yes,
sir.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Hear you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to close this our meeting with prayer. Sallu ala Nabiul Karim. Let's all pray. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim. غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين سبحان ربي العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Amen. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you very much for that wonderful prayer. Please go ahead and lead us in the slogan. Okay, Dr. Hamid, I say you should go ahead and lead us in the slogan. Okay, he's not forthcoming. Okay, let's take our slogan, please. Leaders, if you are not joining cell meetings, you are your own enemy in this business. Leaders, who are we?
We are lion-hearted in network marketing and with God on our side.